The 2026 Winter Olympics suddenly exploded across United States search trends, and it did not happen because of medal counts, famous athletes, or viral sports moments. Instead, something quieter happened. People across the United States began asking very basic questions. They asked where the games will actually take place. They asked which cities are involved. And they asked why it suddenly feels like everyone is talking about the 2026 Winter Olympics right now. Here is the context. Over the past 24 hours, search activity related to the 2026 Winter Olympics rose sharply across the United States. What makes this interesting is not only how many people searched for it, but what they were searching for. Most people were not searching for results, teams, or athletes. They were searching for explanations. That pattern usually signals something important. It means a large group of people has just realized something they did not fully understand before, and they are trying to catch up. The 2026 Winter Olympics will be hosted in Italy, but not in the traditional sense of a single host city. Instead, the Games will be spread across multiple regions in northern Italy. The primary host areas include Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, along with several surrounding mountain regions. For many Americans, this detail only recently became clear. And that realization is one of the main reasons this topic is trending right now. When most people hear the word Olympics, they imagine one central location, one Olympic village, and a compact schedule where everything feels connected. The 2026 Winter Olympics break that expectation. Events will be distributed across different cities and regions, some of them separated by significant distance. That structural difference alone is enough to trigger curiosity, especially among viewers who plan their schedules around major international sporting events. Another reason this topic is gaining attention right now is timing. We are entering a phase where Olympic planning moves from abstract outlines into concrete confirmations. During this stage, details about venues, transportation routes, accommodation planning, and broadcasting logistics begin to solidify. Even when these updates are not dramatic or headline-worthy, they circulate quietly through news reports, forums, and behind-the-scenes planning discussions. And when enough people encounter these details at the same time, search interest jumps suddenly. For American audiences, the Winter Olympics are not just about sports. They are a major television event. Broadcast schedules matter. Time zones matter. People care deeply about whether events will air live, on delay, or in condensed primetime formats. When Americans realize that an Olympics will be spread across multiple locations, each with different time considerations, questions naturally follow. What time will events actually air in the United States? Which competitions will be shown live? And how will coverage be structured across multiple days and regions? Those questions alone are enough to drive a surge in search activity, even without breaking news. There is also a growing travel-related interest behind this trend. Every Olympic Games sparks curiosity among people who consider attending in person. With the 2026 Winter Olympics being decentralized, potential visitors are asking practical questions. How far apart are the venues? How difficult will winter travel be between locations? And is it realistic to attend multiple events in different cities during the same trip? These are not panic-driven searches. They are planning-driven searches. Another important factor pushing this trend is how the 2026 Winter Olympics are being positioned compared to past games. In recent years, hosting the Olympics has faced increasing criticism due to high costs and environmental impact. Some cities have withdrawn bids altogether after public opposition. As a response, organizers have shifted toward a more sustainable model. The 2026 Winter Olympics are expected to rely more heavily on existing venues rather than constructing large, permanent stadiums from scratch. Events are being distributed to locations that already support winter sports. For many people, this is the first time they are realizing that this Olympics will follow a different philosophy. And when a globally recognized event changes how it operates, attention follows naturally. This shift also raises questions. People are wondering how a decentralized Olympic structure will affect athletes. Will travel between venues impact performance? Will the viewing experience feel cohesive? And could this model become the standard for future Olympic Games? These questions do not require controversy to trend. Curiosity alone is enough. Another reason this topic is spiking right now is simple confusion. Search data shows people asking very basic questions, such as when the games officially begin, how many cities are involved, and how events are distributed. These are the kinds of searches that appear when an event suddenly feels closer than expected. For months, the 2026 Winter Olympics existed quietly in the background. Suddenly, they feel real. That psychological shift is powerful. It often triggers a wave of renewed attention, even when nothing dramatic has changed. It is important to be clear about one thing. There has been no official crisis announced. There has been no cancellation. And there has been no major disruption confirmed. This trend is not being driven by panic or breaking news. It is being driven by awareness catching up to reality. That pattern is common with large global events. Interest does not rise smoothly over time. It rises in waves. Each wave is usually triggered by small updates that make the event feel tangible again. We will likely see this happen multiple times before 2026. Ticket announcements, schedule confirmations, broadcast deals, and athlete qualification updates. All of these moments tend to cause renewed spikes in attention, especially in the United States, where viewing logistics matter a great deal. Each time new information becomes concrete, search activity rises again. So what happens next? Interest will likely increase when official event schedules are released, when United States broadcast plans are finalized, and when major networks begin promoting coverage. Those moments typically bring the Olympics back into everyday conversation very quickly. For now, this trend is about context, not controversy. It is about people realizing how the 2026 Winter Olympics will actually work, why it is structured differently, and what that means for viewers, travelers, and athletes alike. And as more updates come out, I will break down what matters and what does not, right here.